Hello, welcome back to Hunter Tuned. Today, we are going to be putting my turbo Honda CRV on the dyno. So you guys know that we did turbo the CRV a few videos back, and I've been just daily driving it with the new drive shaft, the new Land Rover viscous coupler, and the 1310 Chevy U-joints on it. And it's been awesome. It's been bulletproof so far. It's been a great commuter for me, saves on gas, and well, today I'm getting a little bored with it, and I think we're going to turn the power up. We finally got everything in the office situated. I did get a new heater for in here because the Harbor Freight guy definitely just doesn't do enough heat for inside the office to keep it nice. But this thing, it's an N-Tech space heater. I don't know exactly if that's the brand or the model or whatever, but man, that thing cranks the heat. I'm very happy with that purchase, and it's got some USBs on the top for you know, charging cell phones and stuff like that. Then you can put your phones right on top here. It actually doesn't get hot up here. It only has the heat coming out of the front of it, so very nice. And I got some pictures hung up out here. A couple I won a couple dyno days. This is one of the plaques that I have from way a long time ago. And then I framed a picture here of me, Travis Pastrana, and Christian. And yeah, my dad framed a couple of pictures for in here, so that's pretty cool. This is my old hatch that I had a long time ago that went 1050s. If you guys watch the channel, it's one of the first videos I posted is this car running 1050. We are finally getting the rust off of these rollers. Now that we've ran a few cars on it, the rust is actually starting to come off. You can actually see where the brakes have been hitting. It's like smooth glazed over now, where before it was all rust or surface rust from sitting. But yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna get the CRV pulled in here, get it strapped down, and then we're gonna have to take the drive shaft and remove it from the T-case in the front so we can dyno it in front wheel drive. And yeah, hopefully we can make some good power with it and take you guys along for the ride.
Bitch, just get here and fucking make me do work. I thought we had to lock it.
We do it, but I can e-brake this.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys, we got the CRV up on the roller, and it's nice with this thing being four-wheel drive and having a working e-brake. We can actually drive it on the roller without having the air brake on the dyno hooked up, but we will hook the air brake up now when I remove the drive shaft from this thing, and we'll chalk the back wheels as well, so make sure the car doesn't come off of the roller. Yeah, we'll get this thing all set up. What?
Thing on the bottom of the door?
I did. The steps?
No, yes.
Oh, it needs a guardrail.
Yeah. Guardrail and
You can go up there, dude. It's plenty good. Trust me.
look over yonder. Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna jump.
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
Christian's first time being up on the loft.
Dude, it looks really big from down here.
Yeah, the shop looks huge from up there.
Because they're getting it from like a corner angle.
Yeah. Yeah, he was mentioning that I actually put a door sweep on the bottom of the door there to keep just keep the office more sealed so the space heaters can do a better job of keeping it warm in there. Alrighty guys, so we just got the 4 bolts on the front of the drive shaft removed, and it's just hanging on the safety loop underneath the car, not attached to the front of the transfer case anymore. So it is in front wheel drive mode, and now what we're doing is I'm just going to drive with the e-brake on and the wheel chocks only to get the car to center itself on the dyno. So you just do that by spinning the car up really slow in order to center it on the roller.
It's actually pretty cool. The first time in the old dyno it freaked me out, but that way. Looks it.
All right, guys, we are getting the car on, and it's centered onto the dyno. We can do that another way too, just kind of looking down the car to make sure that, you know, the back end of the car isn't like over there, you know what I mean? And another good way to know if it's kind of centered on the roller is just to know the tire position on each roll. So if this one is, you know, a little ahead of the roller and that one's a little behind, we definitely know that the car's kicked one way or another. So that's another way that you can kind of tell on this. This dyno doesn't have like as big of a pad, as big of a roller pad as like a dyno jet. So that is a little bit of a complication that I run into on this thing, but nonetheless, it still works awesome. All right, guys, everything's strapped down. We got the fan over here in front of the car, and yeah, everything is good to go. We drove the car a little bit on the dyno, making sure it's stable, everything like that. And we also got the air fuel versus RPM graph figured out. I know in the last video there's a couple guys that were commenting, telling me how to do this, but it ended up, what did we have to do to get the air fuel to actually have a separate graph? So like we can overlay the power graph, and then right below it we can see the air fuel at what power. That's exactly what I wanted to put on here, and it works great. Right.
So after Googling and nothing coming up, I opened up the options menu, and then because it was like up here, and I randomly clicked on one that just so happened to be hide / show visible control panel, and it says use shortcut.
Really dickhead.
It says use shortcut V to show floating window, and I saw floating window, so then I hit V and this popped up.
Yeah, so it all works now. But we're not going to be logging the wideband until we get the thing ironed out a little bit, and then we'll overlay it at the end.
Yeah, so then all we got to do is hit V and then come down to show lambda and then unselect it, and then we're back to normal.
Yeah. And then we can do the same thing with like boost when we add it,
right,
and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do a pull on this thing. We're gonna do our first initial tug on, I did hook up a boost controller already last night, and we did install a Speed Factory 4-bar map sensor on this car. And we're just gonna do a pull as is with the boost controller all the way backed out. It was running around 9 pounds of boost with the boost controller all the way out. And then with the boost controller like not even in there, it was running like 7. So it did gain 2 pounds of boost having to run through the controller, probably because this controller has a little bleed valve on it, or like a bleed hole on the side of it. It's a Hallman manual boost controller. And then we did put the 4-bar on, but I did no other changes to the tune. This is just tuned from the street the other week when I tuned it.
The other week?
Yeah.
Like 2 months ago?
Yeah, 2 months ago I tuned it on the street, and yeah, we're just going to see what it does right now, and then slowly kind of make some changes to it, plug the laptop in, and yeah, we'll just keep going. Uninstall that fucking plugin. We don't need it. You know what I'm saying? Because it said the program would crash. Uninstall that. Yep. What's the plugin for?
You delete DDL file.
We thought we needed it to overlay air fuel to power.
Oh, okay.
So that pull unfortunately did not record. The program froze up a little bit, and I think it's because we installed a plugin for the Dyno software that we did not need.
Right.
So we're just uninstalling it, and we're just gonna repeat what we just did. But it was like, started off like 7-8 pounds and then creeped up to like 9-ish. And I think it's because that damn boost controller that's on there. I kind of want to just get rid of it completely.
I can put it at 15. Quit being a bitch.
I'm gonna. stands up right away.
Oh yeah, she's fucking.
No wonder this thing feels like a turd. It only makes 205 horsepower.
I said, turn the fucker up.
All right, guys, so we had some issues with the software on the dyno because we had a plug-in that was plugged in. It shouldn't have been plugged in, etc., etc. Whatever. Okay, so untouched, this thing with the full exhaust, very small exhaust, mind you, is making 205 horsepower, 177 foot-pounds, and a pretty decent power graph, honestly. The torque stands up pretty fast. You can see right here we're starting to make boost, and I feel like we're plateauing boost somewhere up in here, 3 to 4 grand area, and yeah. Carrying out, making peak power, you know, somewhere around 655, somewhere in there. Yeah. 6,800 it says it made peak power, actually. It's probably because it's creeping a little bit.
Look at that
up on the top end.
You made peak torque at 5,700.
5,700 was peak torque.
This is smooth.
Not bad for a street tune.
Right?
All right, guys, so we're going to do one more pull as is, same settings, and see what it lays down. And then we're going to remove the exhaust downpipe because it's just a quick overclamp. I can take it off in like 2 seconds. And we're going to test it open downpipe instead of running through the full exhaust because I really think the full exhaust is killing this thing power-wise. So I did say that when we built this car that the full exhaust probably wasn't going to be a huge, you know, a huge powerhouse with it like that. So yeah, we'll keep you updated, guys. Alrighty, guys, so I just crawled under the car and I unbolted the exhaust, so now the drive shaft is hanging there and the exhaust. So we're going to do a pull, not change anything else with the tune, and just see what the mechanics of the motor want, if it wants to have full exhaust or if having the open downpipe will help. And I'll probably be showing you guys why we run hood exit exhaust on like all our Hondas, because full exhaust, especially when it's neck down to like 2 1/4, really hurts power on these things. So I'm hopefully going to be able to prove that to you guys here in a second. And we're also going to monitor the boost pressure and wideband in the car as we're doing the pull. We don't have the wideband with the dyno hooked up currently, but I can watch it in the car. So before we were making about 8 to 9 pounds of boost, 7 to 9, somewhere in there. And it overlaid power. We did 2 pulls. It made 205 on both pulls. So that is awesome. This dyno is just working great, and repeating results is something that the old dyno couldn't ever do, or it couldn't do it when we couldn't get it figured out on the old dyno. So let's make a tug with wide open downpipe.
Alrighty, guys, so Hunter still has the ratchet and shit underneath. Just took the rest of the exhaust off, so now it's just open header, straight off the turbo, downpipe, we're good.
Whole whopping 5 ponies.
It picked up 5 horsepower. Is it loud? Yeah. So it did pick up some.
You got same, basically the same park, or well, I mean.
Well, here, let me get rid of that. We started a little later.
It picked up at 5 grand and above.
Right.
It picked up.
Yeah.
So it didn't make that big of a difference, but it did. I mean, look at, dude, it picked up fucking 7 foot-pounds of torque, 5 horsepower, and the thing is the higher boost levels we go, the more we're going to see the restriction. So we're just going to get it tuned with the exhaust removed, and then go
On 15 pounds.
Yeah, I'll turn it up here in a second. We'll have to give the controller a few turns.
Let me do it.
Oh, the last time you turned up a fucking boost control in the Mustang.
Right.
Hey, she made fucking good jam. Let me tell you what.
Actually,
Thing probably left like a fucking
do we
bitch.
maximize this power level first?
No.
What do you mean maximize this power?
Where are you gonna drive
Like
it at?
put-
Yeah,
2 degrees
what are you
in.
going to drive it at?
What do you mean?
You're going to drive it on 15, you're going to drive it on 8.
Right.
If you're going to drive it on 15, don't even bother to.
Did you just say good thinking to him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Well, I
What
mean,
am I, chopped liver?
shut up. So I mean, we could maximize this boost level if we wanted to.
Okay, but
And
are
we
you
could
going to
put some
drive
timing in it? and
Are you
stuff
going to
like
drive
that.
it?
No, I'm going to get it on like 14 pounds.
Okay, so
And
why don't
that's
you
where
put
we're
it
gonna
at
leave
14 pounds and tune it
So,
at that?
right.
Okay.
Don't waste your fucking time.
So we'll get the boost level set, and then we'll put 2 degrees
Right.
in it.
We don't
here
care
and
how good of a tuner you are at 200 horse. Okay, we want to see some jam.
Dude, let me fuck it up.
there. Okay.
Still good. I'm gonna change these colors so they're not piss yellow.
Yeah, that was like 13 pounds.
13.
Yeah, so we added like 3 pounds of boost, 4 pounds of boost, and we picked up 30 wheel horsepower. And I got out of the throttle right here because I thought it was going to run away on the boost. And
Yeah.
then it leveled, so I got back in it. This would be a lot smoother, but
What's
I
up
just-
with this?
That's low end shit. You don't worry about that.
I mean, that's when it's kind of coming into it. Like I said, this is kind of just like a wanted to feel the car outrun. This isn't an actual like completely
In it.
you know. Like I said, I got out of the gas right here, and you can see.
Well,
where
can't
I
you
got
pick
out.
this up though, too?
Oh, to make it stand up faster?
Yeah.
Yeah, with timing.
Yeah, that's
Because
what
I
I'm
have
saying.
the thing is with this with this
Pick
setup,
this up and smooth that out. It'd probably be fucking pretty
I'm
decent.
scared to bring this up with timing on the street because it's a bone stock B20. And
Right.
I only have 10 degrees in it down here because low RPM with boost is where you're going to have the most detonation. You can usually put more timing in as RPM increases.
Right.
So it won't detonate as easily at higher RPM, so you can run more timing up there. And that's where I have, 16, 17. It's got super soft timing in it. So we're just going to get the boost dialed, and then we can fine tune the timing and fuel and everything
Right.
like that. But it's in the 11s air fuel, and we're just going to get the boost up to 16 or so. And the thing is, too, is this Hallman boost controller has like a spike and then falls off. So that's what this probably is. You know what I mean? We'll figure it out. We'll keep going.
Right.
You gonna give it one more turn up?
Man, I bet you these old guys that watch my channel would probably be like, man, when I was your age, if I could just turn a dial and make freaking 30 horsepower. Whew, I really wish I could have done that back in the day.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna have to put like a headphone warning on the video.
Oh, is it loud?
No, turn volume up. I like this stock.
See what I mean? How much smoother it is?
Yeah,
Because I
right
didn't
here.
get out of the gas.
Right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, it picked up huge right there because I actually stayed in the throttle. All right, let's just see the last run that we just did.
Just now.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, that's pretty freaking good, man. That's pretty smooth.
Yeah, your torque's coming up. Stay in there.
Yeah, $4,000 we're peak torquing, dude. The thing is, too, is the non-VTEC Honda stuff just really doesn't flow that well up top.
I suppose.
And you can see that this is non-VTEC. Right at $6,000, we're starting to drop power.
Right.
You gotta think VTEC, that'd probably be 300 horse.
Yep,
Right.
100%.
How much power?
Guarantee we would pick up 50, 60 wheel with a VTEC
Right.
head. But
What-
I kind of want to keep it so it's a spunky mid-range car
Right.
because it's four-wheel drive
Oh,
and
dude.
flinging snow. That's what my
You
goal
made
is.
300 less RPM, which isn't that big, but you made the same power.
No, that's just where it made the peak.
Right.
All right, guys, so that pull in the car, I saw about 14 to 15 pounds of boost. I have the boost cut set at 17. I'm going to give it a little bit more boost, so it levels at like 17, 18 pounds, and put the cut at 20, and then we'll dial it in at that level, just because it's a non-VTEC setup, so I feel like we can give it more boost without killing it, I hope. But maybe we'll kill it, who knows. But
Then time for a
B20
tilt.
stock sleeves, we're going to just try to send as much as we can through it. And the thing is, too, with this dyno is it's actually accurate.
Right.
Like, this is true wheel power.
Yeah, it's
you know.
almost upsetting.
It is almost upsetting because honestly, this setup on somebody else's dyno may be 330.
Right. This is like the heartbreaker.
This is definitely a heartbreaker dyno, but it's exact. Like it's exact what we set in for the settings with 1.0 horsepower correction factors.
We put it.
Yeah, you did it. All right. The fuel's looking good still. It's still got fuel in it. Alrighty guys, so I just added a few degrees of timing into the whole map to see if we have an overall gain on power, because it does seem like it's a little low on power right now. I feel like it should be making a little bit more on this boost level. So I gave it 3 degrees everywhere. Rule of thumb is 2, but I know I'm super conservative, so we're just gonna try 3 to see if we can see a bigger gain. So currently my timing map, I have, say at 15 pounds of boost on E85, I'm running 15 degrees of timing at 6,000 RPM, so it's super soft, super soft. I could probably run 20 degrees, but I'm not gonna right now. We're just gonna try it out right here, picked up, and see if it picks up on this 3 degrees. Sounded more rowdy. How much? 260. 20 horse on 3 degrees of timing. 260. That's what's up, dude. That's what's up. It loved that. You could even hear the motor change pitch, dude. It just fucking woke up.
And it hit limiter quick.
Yeah, it woke up. Yeah, it woke up, dude. I gave it 3 degrees and it picked up that much. That is so awesome. This is so awesome. I have a fucking dyno that I can see this shit with. I'm excited.
20 foot-pounds of fucking
259. Oh, dude. Okay, let's see compare the purple and the...
The purple and the purple?
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so I added 3 degrees everywhere. I should take the 3 degrees out before 4,000 because it didn't do anything down here. Right. You know what I'm saying? Actually, it did. It smoothened out.
It did quite a bit.
Because down here it was all choppy, and now it's flat. It's more smooth.
Yeah. Orange is the previous run. Purple is the new run. Get rid of the orange.
Holy crap, dude. Wow.
Down and dangerous. Save and close. There you go. Scroll down. 292.
300 horsepower right there, motherfucker.
292.
300. That's
292.
300 horse. That's right where it needs to be.
So literally, dude, we picked up 100 wheel hopping on the dyno. Here, let's see just... Okay, so... Rookie... Stupid mistake on my end because I synced the timing and then we I don't think I ever synced the timing on this car, guys. We synced the timing, it was off by like 6 degrees. And I just resynced the timing, and it's an animal. This is just from resyncing the timing, guys. It went from 259 to 292.
And that's it.
All we did was sync the timing. Crazy that we have the dyno now to see this stuff.
Like, no bullshit. All that happened was
we synced the timing,
making sure that the fucking timing was right, like I said.
Yeah, because I never synced it when I switched it to HTS.
Right.
When I had it on Honda, and I don't know, I probably took the distributor on and off, and I just never did. I forgot to sync it, so we synced it. And holy crap, picked up big power. Picked up big power. So you can, and we kept the boost the same. So just let me see the recent pull. Just delete this one. Or just zoom out a little so I can see what's going on. Alrighty guys, so we are doing very well with the CRV. I preach this all the time to always sync your timing before you even touch the car, because if this would have been the other way around and it was too advanced, we might have hurt something. So we were lucky that it was too far retarded. Now the timing is synced actually where it needs to be, and we're making good power. I want to hook the tailpipe back up and see how much of a difference it's going to make, because before, with the timing way retarded, like super far retarded, it lost 5 horsepower, or picked up 5 horsepower when I removed the tailpipe section of the exhaust. So now I want to hook it back up and see how much we lose. If we lose another 5 horsepower, or if we lose more, or if we don't lose any. It's just another test that we're going to do right now. So P.S. I love the dyno.
So this is about 295 wheel. We'll put the exhaust back on. See how much we're gonna lose.
$278 that was? It's because it dropped boost.
Really?
Yep. Because there's more back pressure. It can't breathe as good, so the boost dropped.
Turn it up.
So we have to turn the controller up to compensate for the exhaust.
Right.
That is choked right now.
So that's with the exhaust hooked back up, 278. But he said it lost boost. I think 292 is pretty cool.
So I pulled 3 degrees and it lost power. It lost power?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, there you go, 283.
This was the last one we just did, and this is exhaust removed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
So you're good for a solid 20 horse minimum.
Yeah, 20 horsepower with the exhaust. All right, I'm gonna give it one little turn, and then I'm done.
All right. Hey, Hunter, just do a wrist. A full wrist lock. See what that puts you at.
You know, lock to lock.
Yeah.
It's about 20 pounds.
Just breathe on it.
Breathe on the key.
Woo! 300 horse right there. 299. $299. Oh. How many pounds of boost was it at?
15.
Weak.
Well, it like jumps up, like right here, this peak torque.
Yeah.
It has like a 17-pound hit, and then it levels to 15. So you can see it comes up right here, and then it dies off a little.
I could have sworn I threw
right
to 300 on that little gauge thing,
Oh yeah.
but then I was just like, was it though? We needed.
I got to get the boost to level.
Yeah.
We need it. It doesn't level how it should.
Right. We just need 1 horse. That's all you need. That's all I wanted. We can go home now.
Right.
How much boost was that?
It peaks 18, and then that one fell to 15. So this boost controller's got to go. See, it started to level though once I did the controller. The thing is this boost controller is just wavy. Like the boost is wavy. But it did just make 302 and 289 foot-pounds. This thing's gonna be a lot of fun. Well, guys, this thing's definitely 100 horsepower faster. You can definitely feel it on the street. Yeah, it's spinning all 4 tires in second gear. Like, straight ripper. All right, guys, back home now. off the dyno, and all I can say is tonight was awesome. It's so cool for me to be able to show that I can do this stuff and show that it's not just me on the street like, hey, I just did a change, I'm gonna make another pull. You can't really tell or see the results like you can on a dyno, and to have something that's working this well and to have this tool to be able to tune and show what I'm capable of and all that is just so awesome. And it's such a good feeling. I've done this 100 times on 100 different cars in the past, but to actually see it on a dyno and on a graph like that and just make changes and actually see what you're doing is just awesome. It's so awesome. It's different to be like, oh wow, that picked up a little bit, but man, to see it on the graph is like, I don't know, I feel like a scientist. But it's awesome, guys. And I would have synced the timing. The thing is with the timing is I synced it back when I first got the car and the timing was off. The timing belt, we did a timing belt on it and it was a tooth off when I first got the car, and I never resynced the timing after that. And that's why it was so retarded on the distributor. So setting the base timing with a timing light, like I said, I just figured it was good and never think twice. But then I added that 3 degrees into the map and it picked up that big. I'm like, okay, something's up. I got to set the timing here or double check the timing, because the timing on the map is what I would run on pretty much, any setup, because I already know pretty much where Hondas like to have timing. But for the distributor to be that far off, it's just crazy, because we actually saw on the dyno like, hey, this seems like it's a little low. We got to look into some things. So, yeah, crazy. The car burns all 4 tires in second gear on a little bit of a wet road. I can't wait to see what it'll do in the dry. And we are supposed to get a huge snowstorm this weekend. We're supposed to get over a foot of snow, they're saying, on Saturday night. So we're going to go have a lot of fun with this thing this weekend. I can't wait. I can't wait to continue tuning cars and continue making gains and just show you all what tuning is. This is Hunter Tuned, guys. So anyways, thanks for all the support and all the love on the last couple of videos, guys. I think the last one almost got 300 likes as well. If we can keep that trend up with over 300 likes on the videos, guys, I can see the channel getting a lot bigger very soon. So be sure to drop a like and drop a comment down below. Subscribe if you guys are new, and we will see you later. And thanks for watching, and thanks for coming along with my journey so far. And let's just keep pushing. Let's just keep pushing forward and keep having a blast, having fun. And I can see why Brent and PFI and all those guys are so positive, because this stuff is so awesome. It's so freaking awesome, and it's awesome to talk to all these guys and have YouTube as a thing nowadays, to see all this stuff in the industry. And I'm just babbling, honestly, right now. I'm just like high on life with all this stuff. It's just crazy. It's crazy to have a dyno that works this good. Yeah. Anyways, have a great night, and better tomorrow, guys. Let me know if you need dyno tuning, or you want to rent the dyno or come play on it, whatever. Let's get a couple cars on the dyno very soon. And yeah, I got some injectors I'm doing tonight for the website as well. So if you guys need injectors, hit me up. Have a great night. Better tomorrow. Cheers.